Hi everyone, I'm Chef Alicia and today I'm going to show you how to make mango gelato. I know that at my grocery store there are like crazy sales going on mangoes, so I kind of assume that that's happening in other places too, although I don't know about the whole world, but I know in Puerto Rico right now, hi Puerto Rico, they're probably falling off of the trees and I'm slightly jealous. I want to be there, but I'm cool here too. I really love it. Anyway, why am I talking about that? Because mangoes, mango gelato, that's where it's at. I hope you enjoy the recipe.
I'm starting off here with 2 pounds of chopped up mango, and that is 2 pounds after I've removed the pit and the peels, and I'm going to put that into my blender and liquefy it. So you might have to add a little bit of liquid to get it going in there, and if you do, that's okay. You can either add a little bit of water, I put a couple of tablespoons in mine, or you can add just a little bit of half and half. Either thing is fine. Once you get it pureed, you should have something that looks like mango baby food, and that is perfect. So now I'm going to crack my eggs, and I need 10 egg yolks here, and the way I separate mine is just by using one hand to crack them and catching it in the other hand, and then the yolk and the white separate pretty easy. You just give them a little shake. Once you get your 10 eggs separated, go over here and I'm putting 2 cups of half and half into my pot along with 1 cup of sugar and a 1/4 cup of dry milk powder, and I'm going to put this on medium heat and I'm going to stir it up until I dissolve all of that sugar, and then I'm going to put it on low and just kind of let it hang out over here for a minute while I go back over here to my egg yolks. So I am going to mix these until I get a nice thick consistency, which takes like 1 or 2 minutes with my mixer, and you can also do this by hand if you want to, but obviously this is a lot quicker and easier. So this is pretty much what I'm looking for. They're a little bit paler yellow, and I just want to kind of show you the consistency here. You can see that they've thickened up a little bit. So now back over to my half and half and sugar mixture, and I just want to scrape the bottom with my spatula and make sure that nothing is sticking, and I'm going to raise my heat here to like medium just until I get some bubbles on the edges and a little bit of steam going. So that's called scalding your milk, and it's kind of what you get to just before a simmer. Once you hit that point, put a cup of that warm milk mixture into a cup, and we're going to whip that into our egg yolks. Once I get all of that in there, I'm going to go back over to the stove and I'm going to add my egg yolk mixture back into the pot with what is left of the half and half. This is called tempering your egg yolks, and this is how you cook egg yolks without, like, you know, turning them solid into like scrambled eggs or whatever. So we've tempered our egg yolks, and don't worry about all of that foam in there, because once this settles, it's going to have to set overnight and that foam is going to settle right out of it. So I'm going to put this like medium low-ish, and I'm going to stir constantly until I hit 180 degrees Fahrenheit. Once I hit my 180 degrees, I am going to take this off of the stove and go back over to my beautiful mango puree. And I'm just going to add it, and I'm doing it through a little sieve here just in case there are any little, you know, scrambled eggs in the mixture, and hopefully there aren't, and so far there aren't, so that's a good thing. And once I get all of this mixed in, I am going to add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and I'm going to stir this up, and I just want to give you a nice little look at the consistency here. Check out how thick and beautiful this is. This is a beautiful, rich, yummy, delicious dessert. So I'm also going to add in 1 more cup of half and half, and I should probably put this in a bigger container, but I'm not going to because I'm going to live on the edge today. Haha. So yeah, once I get that all mixed in, I'm going to get just a dash of salt, put the lid on, and put this in the refrigerator overnight. That's a really important step. Don't skip it. Put it in the fridge. The next day, I'm going to go ahead and put this into my ice cream maker. Now, if you don't have an ice cream maker, that is not a huge deal. You can actually freeze this as is, and I made some popsicles with it and they came out great. But anyway, if you do have an ice cream maker, it's going to give you a nicer consistency. So I did mine for 30 minutes in here until it looked like soft serve ice cream, which is what you're looking at right now. And then I'm just putting it into a nice little plastic container, and I am going to put the lid on and give it a little shake just to kind of even it out in there. And this is going to go in my freezer overnight, and this is what I have the next day, an absolutely beautiful mango gelato.